Okay. All right, let's do this thing. So this morning, kind of should be interesting. See how it goes. So we've got 10 2-minute rounds. All right, so we're doing 10 rounds. You got 2 minutes each, and there's 4 exercises. So think of it as, you got kind of 30 seconds per exercise, or you can do you can do however you like. So, if you want to like work through quickly and have 30 seconds to rest at the end of the 2 minutes, or from 1.5 to 2 minutes, you can do it that way. Or you can take your time with each exercise, just knowing that 30 seconds is a general guideline because we got 2 minutes to do it. And there's 4 exercises. Okay, so first one, it's 10 reps of everything. And one of them is 10 each side. So the first one, just a deadlift, right? So this is a 1 dumbbell or 1 kettlebell workout. I think the rows will be challenging with your deadlift and squat weight. So you may want to have another one around, or we can modify as you need to. But so the first exercise is just a deadlift, right? So we're picking that weight up from the floor, pushing your hips back, and we stand up. So we keep your back nice and flat. As you go to the floor, bend your knees as much as you need to, but really we want more bend in your hips than in your knees, right? That's the difference between a squat and a deadlift. So a squat, the bottom of a deadlift would be here. The bottom of a squat would be here, right? With your chest more upright. So we got 10 deadlifts. Okay. After that, you've got 10 plank position rows each side, right? So you can do this a couple different ways. I didn't bring the block over here, but I like to elevate my hand just a little bit, because if you use a kettlebell, the kettlebell hangs so far down that you end up trying to row with you do half a row and then it hits the ground. But if you can elevate your hands at all, that helps. You can also use the back of a couch, right? So if you just do sort of a plank position with your hand on the back of the couch, like this. So we get into that plank position here and we pull, right? So I actually like that variation there. Or you can just elevate your hand. It's not as big of an issue if you're using a dumbbell, because the dumbbell doesn't have quite as much below the handle. All right, so 10 times each side. So you're in that plank position, pulling up. You can also do that unweighted, right? So if the weight is an issue, you still get a lot out of doing the plank. Okay, next one is a squat. Right, so we just hold that weight either down low, and we're squatting down, or up under your chin as you go. Last one, 10 push-ups. Okay. So, I'll be talking you through it, at least for the first couple of rounds, to make sure we're all on pace and understand or know the exercises. But really 4 exercises: deadlift, row, squat, push-up. Right, we've got 10 rounds of 2 minutes. Okay. All right, let's wrap up your roll here in the next 15 seconds. And then we'll start off our stretch on the ground. Okay. All right. So starting off on the ground today, bring that knee in towards your chest. We're going to push your heel down into the floor and lift up. Okay, so we're going to lift and hold, and then we'll slide those arms along the ground. Big reach up high, and we're reaching down low. So you may feel a stretch here, you may not. So if you feel the stretch, that's good. If you don't feel the stretch, we're still starting to warm up the joints and get them moving. So either way, we're getting something out of this. Let's switch legs. And good, relax down. Let's roll over on your side. Stack those knees up on top of each other. We're gonna open up. Kind of lead with your eyes. So think about watching your hand as you go, because we want that rotation to be from the top down. So we turn your head, then your shoulders turn, and then you'll get the rotation through the middle of your back. And good, let's go to the other side. And good, come on up. One hip turned in, one hip turned out. And then we're gonna take elbows to the floor. I think this has officially become my new favorite. It's just easy to do. It's easier to be in this position than in like the pigeon stretch. So it's easy to get into and effective to do. All right, last part of this. Let's go ahead and you can use your fingertips to help. You're going to press the whole outside of your shin and thigh into the floor and lift yourself up. And we'll go back down. So we're going to go 5 times. If you can go hands free, go hands free. So we just stretched the muscles. We're going to go ahead and use it 5 times. And then we're going to stay here and use your hand to walk yourself around. You're going to be looking away from your back leg. So we're turning ourselves away. You might get a stretch in your abs. You might get that stretch down your, down like your quad and your back leg. And let's go ahead and switch it up. Taking elbows to the floor. So as we go through the 2 minutes, I'll have the clock showing, but I'll try to shout out every 30 seconds, just so that you guys can kind of guide your pace. All right, good. Let's go ahead and use it. So now stand yourself up. So again, I'm using my fingertips just to help on the first few, but then you can go hands free if you're ready. We want to think about using the outside of your hip to bring yourself up. So we're using that muscle we just stretched. That's kind of an extra warm up. And now let's walk your hands around, turn yourself away from your back leg. And good. Let's come up to all fours, one leg out to the side. And we're rocking forward and backward. All right, from here, we're going to turn that toe up towards the ceiling. Turn your body over towards it for a hamstring stretch. You can also do the same general stretch standing if this bugs your knee or anything. And good, let's go to the other side. And turn that toe up. It could be helpful here to have a foam roller. Put your hands on just to pop your upper body up a little bit. And probably round it over a little bit more than I would want. And good. Let's go ahead and stand, feet wide. And working side to side. Half stretch, half warm up here. And good, let's just get into some alternating reverse lunges here. So we're going to take a step backwards. Stepping back, alternating sides. Just bringing the heart rate up a little bit. Getting the joints moving. And good, relax. Okay, so you got a clock with 2 minutes. That 2 minutes is going to repeat 10 times. And remember, we get lost, just remember it's almost always lower body, upper body, lower body, upper body. So we alternate the two. So we go deadlifts, plank row, squats, and then push-ups. So we go 10 of each. And so grab one dumbbell. I would say the limiting exercise here is going to be the rows. So whatever you feel like you can row for 10, take that weight. The other way you can modify those plank rows is to put your hand on a step, right? So you can use the stairs and have a couple different options. The higher your hands are, the more elevated your hands are, the easier the plank position and the row will be. Okay, I guess the row will be about the same, but it's the plank position that you got to worry about. Okay, all right, so we're going to get started in 10 seconds. Starting off with a deadlift. For our 2 minutes, we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go, round one. So we're going with that deadlift. If you have any back stuff at all with this, shorten the range of motion, right? So we may only be deadlifting to here, but you're going to think about spreading the floor apart with those feet so you can use your hips. Once you're done with 10, we've got the plank row. We're 30 seconds into this. So again, it's good to be able to elevate your hand. I'll get my block after this set. If you're moving on, squats are next. Okay, 1 minute mark. Got 1 minute to go. And finishing up with 10 push-ups. Twenty seconds left. Seconds. Getting into round two. Ready? And here we go with deadlifts. Again, you're gonna see more flexion in the hips than the knees. We're 30 seconds into it. Toughest part on those rows is making sure that your shoulders stay square. You don't want to open up. One minute down. Squats and push-ups to wrap up. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds left. All right. Starting round 3. Here we go. Again, you can pace yourself through, or you can get it done all back to back to back. Thirty seconds down. If the plank row is out of the cards for you, if it just doesn't work, just turn it into a standard dumbbell row, where you bring you're in that split stance and one foot's underneath you. Halfway through, 1 minute to go. Thirty seconds. Fifteen left. Okay, 5 seconds, starting round 4 in 2, 1, and here we go. Again, spreading that floor apart with your feet. That little bit of outside pressure turns on the outside of your hips and supports your low back. Thirty seconds down. One minute. 30 seconds to go. All right, 5 seconds till we start round 5. And 2, 1, here we go. Working through the halfway point here, guys. If you need to modify anything at any point, feel free to do that. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds down, minute 30 to go. One minute. Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds. All right, 3 seconds, 2, 1. Round 6, here we go. We're halfway, guys. Actually, after you've done one deadlift, we're over halfway. Think about yourself close to the wall and you're reaching your butt back to tap that wall. All right, so we want to reach your hips backwards on the deadlift. Thirty seconds. One minute. Thirty seconds left, guys. Okay, round 6 is done. Round 7, starting in 2, 1. Here we go. We've climbed the mountain up 1 through 5. Now we're on our way back down the other side. Butt and back of your legs are doing the work on the deadlift. 30 seconds down. One minute left. On that squat, remember we're trying to keep chest up, feet flat on the floor. Thirty seconds left. Ten seconds. That's round 7 down. Starting round 8, 2, 1. Here we go. On these deadlifts, think about, give yourself that hamstring stretch, then use that stretch to pull down and lift yourself up. It's not your lower back doing the work. You're getting that hamstring stretch, and then almost use it as a spring to come up. Thirty seconds down. One minute to go. Thirty seconds. Ten seconds left. 2 rounds to go, guys. Ready? And here we go, round 9. Remember, form comes first. Just making sure you feel this in the right spot before you try to finish every single one. Thirty seconds down. One minute to go. 30 seconds. Ten seconds left in this round. Final round coming up. Starting in 2, 1. Here we go. Last one, guys. You can do anything once. Thirty seconds down. One minute to go. Hey, 30 seconds left in our workout today. 10 good push-ups to finish. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and that's a wrap. All right. Good job, guys. That was a good one.
That was mean.
That was pretty much not so much an interval. That was just a consistent, as many rounds as possible, basically. So I guess
That was tough.
Good.
I guess
Good and tough.
what's that?
Good and tough.
Yeah, good and tough. Made it worth your time.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, you bet, guys. Have a great day. Ted, safe travels.
Thanks, Brian.
Bye,
You
Steve.
too, guys. See ya.
See you, Andres. Bye, Mark.
Bye.